Hi, this is Jennifer, and in this video I want to talk about copyright, defining copyright. What's it all about anyway? I think most of us probably have we feel we have a good sense of what we can and can't do. Everything is okay in education, right? Well, maybe it's not quite so simple. Does this image about copyright make your head spin? It's from a Canadian university, but copyright restrictions are similarly complicated in the United States. A lot of teachers think that because they're teaching, they can use whatever material they want, whenever they want, and in whatever medium they choose. Not so. It is true that many materials are available to use for educational purposes without worrying about copyright infringement. However, it's important that you make sure you understand whether that one item, video, image, or whatever is really okay for you to use in that way. As an example, the image shown above comes from Flickr, an online photo management and sharing application. With this application, people can publish photos to share with family or photos that might help them drum up professional photography gigs or sales. So to find this image, I typed copyright in the search bar, hit return, and I got a whole bunch of images. Then I clicked advanced search. You'll see it right here below the search bar. And this frame right here allows me to get more specifics. So I want photos, I'm okay with screenshots, I'm okay with illustrations and art. I don't want any videos. But this is the most important thing right here. I only want to search within Creative Commons licensed content. If I were going to use this commercially, I would also check this box, and if I were planning to modify the whatever I get in some way, then I would check this one. But I'm not. I just want to use Creative Commons licensed content. So if somebody doesn't want me using their material, then I don't even want to see it. So then I click search here, and now you can see it's narrowed it down for me. So I've got a bunch of images that I can choose from, and ooh, here's one right here. That looks interesting. So this is the image I found. And once I got it, I checked the terms specifically because they say some rights reserved. So you can click on that. And you can find out exactly what it is you're able to do and not do. So I can share and adapt as long as I attribute in this case it was an artist, and as long as I'm not using it for commercial purposes. So, and then this one, the share alike, is basically saying if I do adapt this, transform it in some way, then I need to be sure to use the same qualification. So it still needs attribution, and I still can't use it for commercial purposes. Now, I'm using this for educational purposes, but if somebody decides at some point that they want to sell this video, then they're going to need to come back and they're going to need to change the artwork. But I don't foresee that happening, so I am going to, I think this is a perfectly reasonable piece of artwork for me to use. So the next thing I do is when I download it, I can then check to get all of the information. This is the woman's name. This is the date that it was taken. And if I click here, I can get the link back to this photo. So that is pretty much everything I need. So I've got her name, the name of the piece right here, the date, and the link. And that's everything I need to be able to properly attribute this to her. Okay, so to sum up, let's look at these important definitions from the article Copyright in General, which was retrieved in 2013 from the U.S. Copyright Office. So you can come to this copyright.gov and you can get all sorts of information about what copyright is and how you can use it here in the United States. Basically, in a nutshell, copyright is a form of protection grounded in the U.S. Constitution and granted by law for original works of authorship fixed in a tangible, set medium of expression. And it covers both published and unpublished works. So it has to be something tangible, but it doesn't have to be formally published. And what does copyright protect? Well, copyright is a form of intellectual property law. It protects original works of authorship, including literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works, including poetry, novels, movies, songs, computer software, and even architecture. What does copyright not protect? Well, it doesn't protect facts, ideas, systems, or methods of operation. Though you have to be careful with those because it may protect the way these things are expressed. You can find out more about that from the circular called Copyright Basics, which details what works are protected. And we've got those links for you in the links category. So that's a pretty good introduction. I hope it's helpful. Please do read on and look for more links down the road.